Hello, and welcome back to the Goodfellas, the Fellows podcast. This is our small segment series. By now, you probably know what we do in here, so I don't really feel we need to keep repeating it. But we do challenges and forfeits
All that good stuff.
and all that good stuff. So, on today's episode, it is Men's Mental Health Month, June, and this is one of the key reasons we've done the podcast is we kind of want to be an outlet for people, for men, talk about our kind of issues we've had
and our journey, our lives,
be a support outlet for you,
for the good,
men.
for the good and for the bad.
You know, we're also all about. I know Clark did a video the other day on dad support dads as well, which is really moving as well. Some really nice words you said in there. And that's what we're here for. And like I said, this is probably something like for me. Well, this podcast was like completely new for both of us.
Yeah,
and I probably came into it with kind of like concerns and how would it go and how is it going to be perceived and things. You kind of go through those mental kind of health.
You do, definitely. We have done
things, yeah. And like even sitting here now, I still think it. But we said last week, like the bond we've created more of doing this has been amazing. I love coming and doing this now.
It's like one of the highlights of my week.
It ends the week really good as well. Like you could have had a shit week,
but
then it's like, I know I'm going to see Clark. I'm going to give him a beer, and he's going to be like, "Oh my god, that beer!"
Yeah,
we're going to chat shit. We're going to actually chat good stuff.
Play a little bit of darts.
And have a laugh and stuff like that. So
me too.
Today, I just kind of wanted to shift a little bit, and quickly, like kind of rather than going from the crisis of mental health. How can we build resilience? Building a stronger mind. Okay? Now we're not experts in this, of course. We're not
don't
trained
claim to be, but we do have experience, and we are men.
Yeah, and it just kind of, what it's things you can do to maybe help. I suppose things we might have done or have done, or we could talk about help train yourself before something really bad happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like before a stressful moment happens, what can you do to prepare yourself for it? Like anything, if you fail to prepare
to fail. Definitely.
Okay? So there's kind of a few strategies, I thought, like things which people have talked about, it's widely known. Everything. So first one was kind of like movement and exercise.
Definitely.
I've definitely felt the benefits when I've been on a lunch break at the office and I've gone out for a walk.
Yeah.
If it's nice and sun, you kind of you get the sun on you. You can walk, got the fresh air. You come back instantly in that afternoon. So much.
I know, right? And
better.
Definitely, and like just moving your body and doing some form of exercise, so good for you. Like I know it might not look it now, but believe it or not, almost all my life I've been football, kickboxing, rugby, badminton, table tennis. Like
walking, hiking with that,
all of that. But I've done it my whole life. It's only the last couple of years since I had a family. Put a bit of the weight on. It's coming off, by the way. But I'm putting that as a disclaimer to be. I was fit once, so I can talk about.
I know, and
but I just say it's so good for you, and I need to get back on it as well. But I have badminton once a week, don't I?
Yep.
And that can also tie into hobbies, which are really good for like you, men, women in general. But if you have a hobby and something you look forward to doing, that's going to give you positivity, give you the endorphins, give you the dopamine, the excitement.
Almost erase everything which could have been happening bad anyway. You've got something to look forward to.
Definitely. And I know playing badminton, I love it. I love it, mate.
Yeah, the same with me.
Trying to get you along as well, aren't I?
I will come along,
Yeah.
I do like a bit of badminton.
Yeah.
I like
any type of sport I'm talking about there.
Yeah, like I play football once a week at the moment.
Yeah.
I've started doing a bit more running, and I do a bit of walking and work and stuff and that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even have to be like a whole hour. It's like 15, 20 minutes. Just a walk and stuff, and just instantly kind of recharge.
Get rid of that fog.
And
that I mean, negative feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
That can help. There's loads we could say, and maybe we'll do like a list of the things we do to put on to help you, like cold showers, cold plunges. I do a lot of, and stuff, which is so good for you. Honestly, if you do work out and then you finish it with a cold shower, you are like boom, ready for the day.
Yeah, I've still not built up the strength to do.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that ice tub. I got an ice tub.
I would do that.
I'm gonna get that going. I'm gonna put Sean in there for an hour and a half.
I come out frozen like Captain America was in the ice and stuff. Now you have to break me out.
Mr. Freeze, is it?
Yeah. Strategy 2, like a meaningful connection. So when I mean that, I mean kind of like socially. Creating social circles,
stuff like that.
Having people, best friends, and people to talk to, and preparing yourself. So it's not like you don't get to the issue where I've got a problem. I might be suffering with some mental health, and then you go and talk to someone.
Yeah,
you can already have you build yourself a good social circle around you.
Yeah, and when you're going through something,
you might not get that far into it because you've got that good circle already with you.
Which
not on your own.
Literally change the situation from you're thinking like there's no way out to, oh look, we've got steps together, they're helping me do this, they've gone through it, and you can get through a lot of stuff. As we have said on a lot of the mental health stuff we've done, you have to talk.
Yes.
Have to talk. A problem shared is a problem halved.
100%.
And if you've got groups like we've got the gaming community, got me, you and McGee, got like even like I said, the badminton people now. Like I could talk to them. I spoke to them about like even Rocco being born and stuff.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
Cats, like friendship group from all work, like all sorts of things. And if you can have a few different. Obviously, I could just have you, and that'd be more than enough.
Yeah. Vice versa. I know.
You know what I mean? Though?
Yeah. I know.
Like, we talk to each other about everything, and we're interested in like, everything.
Which
that
is,
we do,
it was ridiculous.
Which is rare,
except for football teams. That's the only thing.
Well, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for me now. But just having those groups there and those mates, brothers, people there will help you if you share your problems.
100%. Yeah, I think it's key to not be isolated and try and take that issue on your own.
Yeah.
Try and build those and reach out to people earlier enough and build circles. It doesn't have to be like kind of like your best friends. And it could just be other people. You like said, work people and talk to, things like that. Just build it. It could be.
To touch on what you said though, like definitely don't think you can. A lot of men as well, like from a prideful point of view, I think, I can get through this. I'll do it on my own. I'm a man. Yeah. Where I've felt like that before, but sometimes, honestly, you'll still probably go through the problem yourself. But having someone there, it's not like you're being weak or anything like that. You're actually doing the opposite. Because you're helping yourself, which in turn could help your family, your wife, your kids.
Yeah, I mean, for like, an example of that could be, like, I don't know, say I was going through having my baby first time, and you've already had 2 children. Now, instead of getting to the point of the baby being born and going through it afterwards and struggling and then coming to you, I'm really at it, I can't help, I can't cope and stuff and that. It's almost about trying to prepare yourself before. So before the baby's born, I go, bro, do you want to go for a coffee?
Yeah.
Go for a coffee. And then I say, look, I'm really nervous about having my firstborn baby and da-da-da. And then you have that conversation before there, and it'll help you a lot more when you get to the issues of that. So it's just things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And it might be hard. People could have social kind of anxiety and stuff like that. But if you can, then it's going to help you massively.
It will.
We've touched on kind of having hobbies. Kind of maybe mindfulness and breath work. So I can lead on this to start with. I've actually just started doing this a lot more. Mm-hmm. So my company is very good, who I work for, and they kind of put you into wellness and health and well-being, self-care, and there's apps and stuff we get access to and support lines and stuff. And some of the apps I've only just started recently using, and it's like
name a couple.
Thrive was one.
Thrive,
yeah.
Okay.
Which is kind of like, I think it's supported by Aviva. I think like Aviva Insurance, but it's a Thrive app. I don't know, but I get it through the work, and you can go in there, and it's similar to other ones you can do. And you can say, you say, how are you feeling today?
Yeah.
You answer a couple of questions in your own time. There's no judgment by anyone. It'll just say, right, okay, you might be suffering a little bit of anxiety or stress today.
Yeah.
Let's help you. And it'll give you a few things you can do. So you can do like a breathing thing, right? 2 minutes of breathing.
Yeah.
You can do something like this and all that. And just doing that, like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes a day. I'm not saying you've got to be doing it for like an hour and stuff.
Does censor you though? Again,
it can instantly make a massive difference.
Yeah.
I've we mentioned the other week about speeches and stuff.
Yeah.
And to have the ability to do what people can do.
I know.
A lot of things I've seen on like kind of TED Talks and other things and that is people saying that
breath work
before they go in, they'll take those deep breaths before they go out, because it so massively reduces like your kind of
anxiety,
stress and how you
stress.
feel and all that, and you know your butterflies, as they say, your tingling sensation, you're controlling your breathing, your body. So yeah, I definitely have done that, and I can say that it definitely works if you can do that. It's good.
Yeah,
kind of connecting with yourself, aren't you? You're grounding yourself.
That's what they say. You're grounding
yeah.
yourself. I've done it, and like, even if you just do it now, if you listen and watch it, and we'll do it now. Just take a. It honestly makes you feel instantly more calm.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah. Massively. So yeah, if you can do that, that's fine. I mean,
you can do that anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like I've literally just a couple I've just picked up on. It's just a couple of them, and I suppose the reason why I feel that they work and they can work is there's no real kind of cost associated with something like that.
No.
Like going for a walk is free, talking to someone is free.
Yeah.
You know, doing breathing is free. So there's no burden that you think you have to go and spend tons of money
to
help you
potentially feel better.
Yeah,
no, I agree.
And I think that's the reason why those type of things are very good.
Yeah,
to try and do.
They are.
It's something everyone can do.
Yeah,
it's easy, accessible.
Yeah,
you can all walk outside.
Yeah,
you know,
go for a run. Have a little cold shower. Do the breath work.
Talk to someone.
Stretch. Talk to someone. Yeah, it's all free.
Yeah. I suppose really, it was only meant to be like a kind of a quick one for this. I don't know if there's any kind of like personal reflections or anything.
I think
any more touch on that now?
We kind of touched on personal stuff. Like we said, we're talking to someone, talking to you, other friends, family, my wife.
Yep.
And we said about the breathing, the stretching, the cold plunges, the hobbies, and even stuff like if you have to talk to Mind, like Mindline or stuff like that, where there are dedicated people on there to help talk to you about how hard life is for you at the moment, and they can talk to you and guide you and stuff. That's professional outlets as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we've touched on a lot of that. And honestly, talk to us. Like we said, we've got our socials, we've got our emails and stuff. Talk to us, and we'll always be happy to help.
Yeah, and give advice where we can. So, like I said, this is just for this is Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
And I suppose from us, we just kind of encourage you not to wait for a crisis. Take kind of proactive steps. Build your kind of mental resilience.
Yeah, and if you can, smile.
Yeah, definitely.
I think if you smile more, you feel like feel a little bit more happier anyway.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's overused, but your mental health is just as important as your physical health.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It was like overlooked for years, but it 100% is.
100%.
And I suppose from us to you, kind of, if you can do it, you'll have the power to strengthen through every day.
Definitely. Power to push through and do great. And honestly, from us to you guys, like, it is men supporting men, dads supporting dads and everything, men's mental health. And obviously we're a channel for women as well.
Yeah, anyway.
But from a man's perspective, you really can do more than you believe you can. And if you think you're hitting a plateau or anything, you honestly are all you need, as well as all these outlets.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And you really are enough, and don't ever beat yourself up too much, because you're amazing as you are. But if you want to improve, fucking smash it.
I completely agree. And I can't, that is amazingly said. I can't even add any more to that, but that is it. So if you like this segment and you like this series, please like, follow, subscribe, and look out for whatever great content we provide to you.
Yes.
And love to you all.
Yeah, love to you all. We think it's great anyway. But,
we'll see you later.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.